Hello, year 6. Good morning. Okay, our next lesson is all about translation of shapes. The last lesson you have learned is all about reflection of shapes, and this time it is about translation of shapes. So let's talk about our learning objectives. The first objective is sketch the pattern after has been translated and describe how the shape has been translated. And of course, you need to apply your knowledge to solve problem. Now, what is meant by translation? Translation is describe a function that moves an object a certain distance or in simple way means moving of object or points up and down or left and right. Okay. Let's have a look of this example. So we have here we are going to translate this circle 3 squares to the left. Okay, so 3 squares to the left. So, but you should know also what is the position of our point or our circle. It is in 2, 2. How we are going to translate? Just look at your, so it says you have to move 3 squares left. So you start counting from here, 1, 2, and 3. Oh my goodness. So our circle now is here. So the new point, the new position of our red circle is at -1, 2. And always remember that you have to read first the x-axis before the y-axis. So this is the x-axis and the y-axis. Okay? So it will be there. So we slide it. We slide the object. We are moving it. Now, another example. It says here 5 squares to the right. So our original position is, our circle is in -3 and 1. Now, if we are going to move 5 squares right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it moved now here. Okay, so it will be in 2, 0. Okay, now I will show you so that how it will move. Okay, so this one will go here. Okay, so from -3, 1, it moved to 2, 1. That is translation. Okay, next example. It says here 4 squares down. So a while ago, you have moved your circle to the left and then to the right. Now this time we are going to move our circle, okay, 4 squares down. So we will count 1. So this is from here. So start counting from here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we'll see now where it will move. There you go. So it will be now in 2, 0. Okay, it's already in 2, 0. Another example. We need to move our circle, which is in -2, 4. -2, -4. Now, where it will be if it slides 6 squares up? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will be here. Okay, so it is now the new position of our circle now. As soon as we translated 6 squares up, it is now in -2, 2. All right? Next one. How about if we have a shape? We're going to translate the square. Okay? 4 squares, right. So make sure that you have your holder, one corner holder to move. So this will be your guide. The yellow dot, okay, is your guide. If how many moves, and then you will draw. So you will see now. So 4 squares, right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be here now, the yellow. Then transfer the point. So it will be now here. Instead of this one, it's from here. Now it is in here. It's like 4 squares, right. Another example. So we have here again, remember? So down 5 squares or D5. So again, you should mark your the point, which one, your guide, the point that is your guide to move. So it says 5 down 5 squares. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be here, the yellow one, and then it will follow your shape. Easy. Okay. Next. Now again, I put again this one. So let's see if how many. This time we are going to write the translation, the direction. Okay, so it move. Let's repeat. So it will move here. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 squares, right? Okay, and then how many? So it was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down 5 squares. Okay, so 2 times. 4 squares right and 5 squares down. Now, so again, let's say what is translation. It simply means moving of object or points up and down or left and right. Okay, so let's check this one. Okay. Originally, it is in, you should know how to write the coordinate points. So it was in, actually this is 8. Okay, it just 8, 8, 7. Okay, and this is 8, 3. And this is 6, 3. And this is 6, 7. So once it moves, it will change now the coordinate points of its corners. Okay, so that you can see, we will see now. Okay, let's move. So how many? So it will be now 1, 2, 3. So meaning 3 squares left. Next. 3 squares left. Okay, that's it. So 3 squares left. Now the coordinate points now is new. So it will be now 6, 6, 7, 3, 7, 3, 3, and 6, 3. Okay. Now let's see this. So look at the yellow. If how many? Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that will be only until here. Okay, so it only be 5. So 5 squares up. Okay. Next example. So it was now. Okay, so let's move this one. And let's see how many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 squares left and 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 squares up. And that will be now are, okay, 5 squares left and 4 squares up. Okay, I hope you understand what is translation means. Just moving the shape to other position. Okay, let's do this one. Describe the following translations, letter A to B. So we will see the translation, what is the translation of A to B. Okay, so let's try. Again, as I said, let's mark. So this is A, it will go to B. So this is very easy that it went to right. Okay, it is right. And how many? 1, 2, 3. So it will be 3 squares. Right, 3 squares. Right? Next one. B to C. So B to C. So again, so B, so we will mark this one, B to C. So up to here, right? So again, it will go like this. So that means to say it is left. So left, how many squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 squares. Next. C. So C, we'll use this one to G. Okay. So from C to G, it is very clear that it is down. So down, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So down 8 squares. Next one, letter D. Letter D is A to E. So A to E. Okay. Or maybe we can use this one. Okay. And this one. So let's count. We know that this is A. It went to here. So we know that it is down. Okay. So down, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And then we are still here. Can you see this one? So we down 9 squares and it went there. Isn't it? So down 9 squares, right 1 square. There you go. Let's go to the next one. F to E. So let's mark it down. Let's move this one. So it's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So left 5 squares and 1, 2. Okay. So the first one is left 5 squares and down 2 squares. Okay, that is the translation. Now let's go to question 2. Translate triangle F, 9 steps left and 2 steps up. So let's draw. So letter F, let's make this one as our guide. So it says 9 steps left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is here. Then it will go up. So 1, 2. So this will be here. And then we will draw. Okay. So this is now the F. Okay. Now let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 2 steps up. 1 and 2. Okay, now let's go to question 3. Translate triangle D. So where's triangle D? So let's move this one. Let's mark it down. 1 step right. So 1 step right. So it will be here. And then 3 steps down. 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, 3. So this is the top one. And then let's continue. And then here. And then there. So this will be the D image. All right. So this is how to do the translation, how to describe the translation, and also how to sketch following the steps. Okay, I hope you understand. Now, so how we're going to write also, for example, I want to write the new coordinate points of the tree. So let's do it. So the first coordinate, I want to do this one. The first one is now in the -2, -2, 5, and -3, 3. This is translation of the image. And we have in the -1 and 3. There you go. So if we ask, if the coordinates were asked, you have to write also the coordinate points of the translation. All right, year 6? Okay. Now let's move to the next slide. You can answer your workbook, page 66, question 2. I want you to write the coordinates of the original shape. The shapes on the grid were translated 2 blocks to the right and 3 blocks down to get these points, positions. Draw its shape in its original position before translation. That means to say, this is already the translation before they are here. So let's try the letter A first. So this shape was translated already. This is the image, okay? This is the image, okay? So we will return back to the original one. So the shapes on the grid were translated 2 blocks to the right. So we have to return back. What is the opposite of right? We have to do left, okay? So we are going back. So let's take this one, 2 blocks to the right. So 1 and 2. So originally it was here. And 3 blocks down. So 1, 2, 3. So it was here. I will change the color. Okay. So it was here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So like this. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the original. Okay, what are the points of the original of A? So it is in negative, in the 0, negative, oh sorry, -2, then 0, -3, then 2, -3, and then 2, -5, 3, -5, and 3, -2. Okay, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the original shape. Okay, now let's move to the next one. Let's see the C. So 2 blocks to the right, so you have to return back 1, 2. So this will be here, and that will be here, and oh, sorry, 3 blocks down. So 1, 2, 3. So it will be here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So, and then, so this is the C original. Okay, let's finish first all the shapes. Now let's do the letter B. Letter B is 2 left, 1 and 2. So, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. It is down. Oh, sorry, it's wrong. It should be going up. Let's repeat. Okay, so if it's left, right, we will make it left. And then down, we will make it up. Sorry. Okay, let's do it again. So 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3. So it will be here, and then there, and 2, and here, here, there. This is the original of A. Let's do first the rest. So the C, it will be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So it will be here. This is the C. Okay, and then the B, 1, 2, okay, and 1, 2, 3. So it will be this. This is the B. Now let's do the D. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So it will be here. This is the D. Okay? Then you will write all the coordinates of the original shape that we have done. So because this one, it says the shapes on the grid were translated 2 blocks to the right and 3 blocks down to get this position. So we will draw each shape in its original position before translation. So you are going to do the opposite. So if it was translated right, so it will be you have to return back to the left. If it's translated 3 blocks down, so you're going up. Okay, so the direction is this and up. There you go. So I want you to write only the coordinate points now of all this for the A, B, C, and D, the coordinate points. Okay, let's go to the next. So I have explained to you how to sketch the pattern of a shape after it has been translated. Now this time we will describe how the object has been translated. So we have done all this one. We also describe how the object has been translated, and we have sketched also the image or the pattern after it has been translated, right? Let's solve. Okay, let's solve the problem. James, translate this parallelogram 3 squares to the right. Let's underline. As usual, I'm always telling you to underline the most important points there. Okay, so 3 squares to the right and 5 squares down. Draw the translated parallelogram on the grid and give the coordinates of the translated parallelogram. Okay, so all the points should be translated. You can have only one point as your guide. Okay, so let's make B as our guide. So 3 squares to the right, 1, 2, 3, and 5 squares down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So B now is here. And when it you say the image, and then just follow 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So A will be here. Then you connect. Okay, and then the C, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it will be here. C. And the last one is here, which is the D. Right? So this is now the translated parallelogram. Now let's write the points of the image, which is 0, -2. Now let's go to B. B is in 3, -2. Let's go to C. C is -1, -4. And the last one is 2 and -4. Okay, 2, -4. Okay, this is how to sketch and write the coordinate points of the translated shape. Okay, in your textbook, student book, page 113, question 1 and question 2. Okay, I want you to answer this question. You can pause your video and then later you check your answers. Okay, the blue shapes, which are this, the blue shapes, okay, of the red shapes after the blue shapes show the position of the red shapes after a translation. So these are the blue one are the translated shapes. Write the letters of the shape that match its translation. Let's answer letter A. Okay. So concentrate on letter A and letter D. These are our original shape. So a translation, 2 blocks left. So let's see which one is it the translation of A or translation of D? If we can see A, there's no shape that has been translated to the left. So it will be D and E. So meaning D to E. So if you can see the D, 1, 2. So it is D to E. A translation 3 blocks up. So let's see. So this is our A. There's no number here. So it is up. So again, it is D. Translation 3 blocks up. So 1, 2, 3. It is again D to F. Okay, letter C. A translation 4 blocks down. So let's see, I think if D, there's nothing here. So only A. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is A to C. A translation 5 blocks right. Right is, there's no number, there's no squares that is translated from D, but there is for A. Let's see, let's count first. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it cannot be. This is down. So let's see, 5 blocks right. Let's count here. Starting from here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is A to B. Right? Now, let's go to question 2. Look at shape D. So we are going to look at shape D. Okay. What would the new coordinates of each of its vertices if it was translated 2 blocks right? So let's draw. I'm going to draw using different color. Okay. So let's make this one as our guide. 1, 2. So it will be here. Okay. And we will write the new coordinates. So let's write now. So the new coordinates now of D is, let's start for, so let's start here. 3, -4. 3, -4. Should be 4 points, okay? And 3, -5. Next is 5, -4. And the last one is 5, -5. Right? Now let's go to the next one. How about if 3 blocks down? So let's try it. Let's use here. So remember, there is also 7 here, -7 and -8. Okay, so let's move this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and of course it will be here, and it will be here, and it will be here. So let's draw. Okay, so what are the new points? You can just add all this, okay? -5, -5. Sorry. What are the original points of D? So original points of D. It is in 1, 1, and -7. And then it is in 3, -7. Also -1, 1, -8. And the last point is 3, -. There you go. So this is how to sketch, to write the points of the translated shape, as well as to write, okay, to write the translation, describe the translation of its shape. So this is how to write. And so you can do your student book page 113 and answer it and check your answer if you have done it correctly. Okay, year 6, I hope you understand now how to translate shapes. So bye for now, year 6. I hope you understand. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Always study hard and always stay safe. Bye. See you.